This week's episode is probably the most important one we've done in a while. Not because of what AI can do, but because of how people are using it and where that's starting to go wrong.
Yeah, because right now there's this weird moment where everyone is using AI, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, but almost no one understands the risks.
And the dangerous part is, it feels safe. It feels like a private conversation, like a notebook.
Like a smarter Google Doc.
Exactly. But tools like ChatGPT or Claude are not your private notebook. They're systems that process data, and depending on settings, that data can be stored or used. And people are just dumping everything into them.
I saw someone paste a full client proposal into ChatGPT and say, make this better. Names, pricing, everything.
That's happening everywhere. Sales decks, internal docs, strategy. People are even asking Gemini to summarize private Google Docs.
I think the core mistake is people treat AI like a person.
Yeah, they trust it. But AI isn't a person. It doesn't keep secrets. It just processes input and generates output.
So what's the simplest rule?
If you wouldn't email it to a stranger, don't paste it into AI.
That one rule would fix most of this.
And it's not just obvious stuff. It's things like pasting your startup idea into Claude, or your pricing strategy into ChatGPT, or saying, we're acquiring this company, help me write an email. That's sensitive.
Even prompts themselves can leak information.
Exactly. You don't need to paste a document to expose something.
And then there's integrations.
Yeah, ChatGPT connecting to Google Drive, Copilot inside Microsoft, Claude working with files. Now you're not just sharing one thing, you're opening access.
Convenient.
Also risky.
And then people trust the outputs too much.
This might be the biggest issue. People are sending emails written by AI without reading them. Shipping code. Using AI for legal language.
Because it sounds confident.
Exactly. AI sounds right. That doesn't mean it is right.
So, what does using AI safely actually look like?
Simple habits. Abstract your inputs. Don't use real names or data. Use AI for structure, not raw, sensitive content. And always review outputs.
And tool choice matters.
A lot. Free ChatGPT is not the same as ChatGPT Enterprise. Same with Copilot, Notion AI, Slack AI.
Okay, but let's level this up. What if you're a company?
That's where this really matters. Because now it's not just your data. It's your company's data, your clients, your systems.
And most companies didn't plan for this.
Not at all. Employees just started using AI on their own. Marketing, sales, engineering, everyone.
So companies think they're not using AI.
But they already are. Every day. That's shadow AI.
So what should companies do?
First, have a policy. Not a long document, just clear rules. Like, don't paste client data or internal strategy into ChatGPT or Claude.
That alone is huge.
Second, use the right tools. Enterprise versions, secure environments.
Because data handling is different.
Exactly. Third, control access. If AI connects to your systems, not everyone should access everything.
Same logic as permissions.
Exactly. And fourth, train people. Not technically, behaviorally. Teach them what's safe.
Because right now, people are guessing.
And that's risky.
So zooming out,
Companies that win will use AI fast and safely.
and the others won't realize the risk until something breaks.
Exactly.
So what should someone listening do right now?
Before you type anything into AI, just pause. Ask, what am I sharing? Where is this going? What happens if this leaks?
Most people never ask that.
If you do, you're ahead of most people.
Because everyone is using AI.
Very few are using it safely. All right, that's it for this one.
If this changed how you think about AI, send it to someone who's using it every day.
Because the gap right now isn't who's using AI. It's who actually understands it.
And that gap is getting bigger.
Fast.
Follow the AI desk for more.
Same desk.
Smarter conversations. Stay aware, stay sharp, stay curious.